Well, good day, YouTubers. We're back again. Sorry it's been a while since I posted, but we've been busy. Today we're going to talk about the Motor Vehicle Act and what a vehicle and motor vehicle is as determined by the government, provincial, state, or national, what they consider a motor vehicle to be. So we're going to look inside their writings. Remember, we didn't write these, right? Our name isn't in here. So this is some dirty lawyer, some scum-sucking satanic bail priest. That's what lawyers are. The government hires these dirty lawyers to enslave the men and women of the nation through contracts. And they offer these writings, they publish them, and if nobody protests or objects to them, they consider them accepted by the stupid idiot sheep that will accept any governance and enslavement or poke or jab as long as they feel safe. They don't want to think or know what the details are. They'll just accept human slavery as offered. So let's take a look at what a vehicle is. Motor Vehicle Act. A vehicle means a device in, on, or by which a person. Now, we'll cover a person shortly, but a person is not what you think it is. It is certainly not a man or woman. As you can see, it's not spelled the way a man or woman is. So it's a different spelling, it's a different word, it's a different meaning. Okay? Or thing is or may be transported or drawn on a highway, but does not include a device designed to be moved by human power. Human power, not person power, but human power. A human is not a man and a human is not a woman. See, if you cross out those two letters, there's a man. So what's the prefix to the noun? Hue. Well, I think it's Bouvier's or Black's Law Dictionary that considers the hue on a man to be a monster. Okay, so a vehicle does not include a device to be moved by human power. Okay, so now let's take a look at what a motor vehicle is. Motor vehicle means a vehicle not run on rails that is designed to be self-propelled. Self-propelled and not human-powered. Okay, so we're in this device that cannot be moved by human power. Well, there's my man arm. We'll call it a human arm for the moment. Okay, I don't think this device can go down the road safely without human power. Now, we look at the pedals. Okay, are these pedals controlled by human power? I know of no other way to make this happen, to make this device go down the road without human power. So, now what are we going to do? Well, let's take a look here. Now, this device, if I step out of this device and stare at it, there's no way that this can move down the road without my human power. Now, the only device I've ever known happened back in the late 80s and early 90s. And this is the only motor vehicle I have ever known. Knight Rider with Kit 2000. This vehicle did not require human power, and it was self-propelled. The problem is, it's Hollywood, and that's make-believe, and that's what they want you to believe. Because remember, it's all in the spellings. They want to cast a spelling on you, a spell. It's all witchcraft. Now, let's go to the Interpretation Act of Canada. Okay, this is where the corporation known as Canada lists all their principal meanings of the words captured in their writings. But let's figure out what Canada means. Canada, for greater certainty, includes. Now, if you paid attention in your English class, you understand that there's 3 versions of the word includes. There is include. Now, that means it closes off that which is stated and nothing else. It's usually a singular inclusion. Then we have includes. Again, that closes off that which is listed. And then there's the final, including, which means that which is listed and something else. But for greater certainty, the corporation known as Canada, for greater certainty, includes, which means only, the internal waters of Canada and the territorial sea of Canada. Now, why doesn't that say the land? I mean, it's not like they can't put the word in there. You know, it should say, for what we understand, Canada, for greater certainty, includes the land from shore to shore. But it doesn't. It says nothing about the land. And then Canadian waters. Well, now we're looking at the Oceans Act. Okay. Because it's all Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction, right? Civil law. So, but let's go to carry on and let's look what a person is. Because it's not a man or a woman. A person, or any word or expression descriptive of a person, includes, which means only, a corporation. Okay? Only a corporation. Now, all their legislation, all their criminal codes, all rely on person, because government is a creation of man, just as man is a creation of God. And the created cannot control the creator. We created government to serve us, to serve and protect life and property. And that seems to be the last thing that this little creation of man is doing, because it's been infiltrated and directed by evil men and women that want to enslave us. Now, I've heard arguments that, well, the definition of vehicle could be interpreted other ways. Okay. Human power, well, they mean bicycle. Well, why not say bicycle? Right? They have all the opportunity to clarify this, and they don't. And in law, there is this term called contra pro fertum, and it states, as a rule of law, that any ambiguity in a written instrument must be interpreted against its author, because they had all time to make the term clear. Okay? They had all the time to make this absolutely crystal clear, and I think they had all the time, and I think they've made it crystal clear. Does not include a device that is moved by human power. Okay? And as you go through the acts, you'll see person, 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 because government cannot say man, because the created cannot control the creator. So they cannot write legislation that controls man. Now, with an argument, oh, well, I don't believe that. Well, here we have Martin's Criminal Code of Canada. And don't say 1999, as the stupid cop just said yesterday. Well, it's no longer valid. It's out of date. I said, so law is out of date? It changes year by year? I'll tell you, anything you know about common law, the farther back you go, the stronger the law is. Now, this could be, at best, interpreted as vague. But in Section 7 of their Charter of Rights and Freedoms, they cover vagueness, void for vagueness, because all law must be clear, concise, and unequivocal. It can mean nothing other. The person, or, in terms of common law, the man or woman must know which laws and exactly how they apply. They cannot be vague. They have to be specific. So, here we've got 1,400 pages. And I've read this several times, and I can prove it because I highlighted everything. Nobody driving a device, and we can go into driving, that's a commercial venture. Here we are. Motor Vehicle Act. Where's the commercial vehicle? There we go. Commercial vehicle. Vehicle means a commercial, commerce. We're in commerce, right? Are you running a hot dog truck or an ice cream truck? Are you selling ice cream out of your vehicle? Are you delivering goods or services with your vehicle? Is it a commercial transport? Are you specifically named in the Commercial Transport Act? Is there a contract between you and this corrupt government? Okay? Does not include bus, vehicle. A vehicle is an industrial machine, blah, blah, blah. People, start doing some reading. Find out what they're doing. No human, no man or woman, is operating a vehicle or motor vehicle because it takes human power. And without human power, the thing is just going to sit there. They know this. They know it so well that they put it in their writings. They can't touch a man or a woman. So here we go. Okay, 13 minutes. All right, YouTube, we'll be back with the full video of yesterday's assault and battering, kidnapping, and theft of the trailer. Stay tuned for that. All right, signing off.